Most times, people see the applause, the achievement, the awards, and the celebration from others, but they do not see the strength, the hard work, and the resilience to keep pushing, even on those days where they are tired. Today, I'll be sharing my story on how I became the best graduating student and also became a foreign paralegal in a different country from my home country. I am a Nigerian, and this is Serena WWE. Stay tuned. I graduated from school, precisely the university, as a first class law graduate with a total CGPA of 4.93, and afterwards, immediately, I got called to the Nigerian bar, of which I practiced in several fields of law. And once I was called upon to be a lawyer by the council in charge of calling Nigerian lawyers to bar, I started a career as a lawyer, from litigation to corporate to finance to maritime. Name it, entertainment, I was there in all of it. And when I started this journey, from being a university student to being a lawyer, I've always thought to give back to community and training, mentoring students on how to become excellent as law students and also lawyers. I'm not there even as a legal practitioner, but I know I'm heading in the right direction. I was once a student who was not a straight A student. I failed, I repeated class, I messed up my notes and all of that. But everything changed after I failed JAM and I had to do paralegal studies in diploma for 1 year. After which I had to re-enroll in JAM, retake JAM, and I met the JAM cutoff mark to study law. This is after having to attend different school post UTME. And when I was done with the post UTME, I went off and started off as a JAMBite and undertook the classes. When I undertook the classes, I sat for the exam and I passed my second JAM. And after that, I gained admission to study law proper. In my first year of studying law, I determined within myself and I took what we call a prophetic video. And I said I would graduate as the best graduating student in 5 years' time, of which my friend, who was a pastor at the time, took a video of me saying that to myself. When the 100 level result came in, I had a total of 4.6, of which my course advisor told me that I am in first class just for now. And I'm like, no, this is not the goal. I want to be a first class, not just a first class, but an outstanding one at that. And as a result of that, I needed to commit more time to studying. I spent 24 hours, I took a lot of coffee, I took a lot of energy boosters, which was not good at the time. Later on, I was advised by my medical friend to cut down on the caffeine, rather maximize the day and maximize the night. My dad would always tell me, read during the day and also rest at night. Remember, pray like there is a God and read like there is no God. That was one thing that kept me grounded. I prayed, I reduced parties, I had a bit of friends, attended parties when I needed to, but I had a study team, I had a study timetable, and all of us wanted to achieve similar goals. Fast forward to 300 level, I had a 4.8. I was like, we are getting there. 400 level, I had a perfect score of 5.0. At 400 level, I had a perfect score of 5.0, and at final year, a perfect score of 5.0 as well. And that was a game changer for me. When I was in the university, I was a chaplain, although I was still the chief judge of my seat. I share this story to encourage you that regardless of however you started, you can rise to the top. Fast forward into the years, I gained admission to study law, and after that, I went to the Nigerian Law School upon graduation as the best. And when I went to the Nigerian Law School, studied, it was rigorous, trust me. But then, one thing I tell myself is that this is an exam that a lot of people have written and they have conquered, and I'll write it once and pass once. I was in a campus whereby it wasn't all the best, but it was something that works. And I told myself every single time where I had my back that God, I don't want to repeat this law school program. And indeed, God can be trusted. He did that for me. And when I was got to the Nigerian bar, immediately I started working as a lawyer and I started going to court, typical litigation lawyer, traveling to different states to go and handle matters, corporate lawyer, and also I entered entertainment law. Then I pivoted into maritime. You name it, property, I was there, oil and gas, I was there. Because I believe that as a lawyer, you are an all-rounder. And as a result of my desire to continue giving back to society, I set up a WhatsApp group chat wherein I mentored lots of law students. Students can call me nights before their exams, we revise. Days before their exam, we set up a timetable, close monitoring, and most of them excelled as batch graduating, if not first class graduates. Later on, I met with the love of my life and decided to pack my bags and follow him wherever he was deciding to call home. And that is how I began my journey as a foreign paralegal. I started as a paralegal in remembering the fact that I took the course for 1 year and also I started applying because I was already a lawyer. And as a result of that, I worked as a paralegal, did the documents, did the representation, and all of that. When I was done with that, I started preparing to be a solicitor. Not yet a solicitor, but gearing towards that. And despite that, I was still actively reaching out to students that needed academic support. A lot of them acknowledged me as their mentor, put me in their project, and it was so good to see. I didn't collect one dime for consultation or whatever because it was freely I received, freely I gave. Gradually, I thought of the need to share to a larger audience, and hence I created a YouTube channel titled Serena WW to educate the public a little bit about their rights, and I feel like with that means it was able to protect them. I also saw this page as a starting point to share my journey as a Nigerian trained lawyer and also a trainee solicitor and a foreign paralegal. I saw my voice as one to lend support to students who felt confused, who felt tired, who felt like cases will never end. And if you're a student, a young professional, not even just a lawyer, you're chasing big dreams, I'd like you to join me on this journey whereby I show you step by steps on how I stay consistent and intentional in my workspace. And the goal is that I want us to achieve success and be seen at the top. Tell me, what's your goal for this year 2026? Till I see you on the next one, I remain Samira WW. Bye.